And here we are working our way back to Conroe from Athens, Georgia. Went from Naples, Florida, down here west of Miami, straight up to Athens, Georgia, which is just east of Atlanta. Have lunch with my niece up there today. We're gonna finish heading back to Conroe. So right now we're we're a little past the halfway point. Working our way from Athens back to Conroe. Bit of weather in the Houston area. Luckily, it's actually moved off to the east. So it looks like we're going to be skirting the north edge of that weather. We're not expecting any delays going into Houston. Right now, cruising 24,000 feet, indicating about 182 knots. Got about 50% torque on the gauges. Right now, we've burned through our tip tank fuel, so the tip tanks are empty. At about 125 pounds or so in each of the outer tanks, and the main tank is still full. Right now the fuel used counter showing 1,077 pounds used. That tracks with how much fuel we started with, and minus how much we burned matches what we have in the tanks. So good cross check on our fuel there. Making a not so great time going back this way today. Right now truing at about 275 knots. We're only making 237 over the ground.
Rudy, let me know when you're ready.
17 Hotel Golf, go ahead.
United 1928, call maintain fault level 340.
I'm maintain 340, United 1928.
United 1928, call maintain fault level 350.
I'm maintain 350, United 1928.
6511, you are cleared direct to Leona, Lima, Oscar Alpha, direct Max for the kids, 5 arrival.
Alright, Lima, Oscar Alpha, Max for the kids, 5, South 6511.
Southwest 2352, our CPDLC failed you, let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead for 2352.
Southwest 2352.
Again, making about 237 knots over the ground. We got about 40 knots of headwind we're fighting. It's about a 3-hour trip from Athens to Conroe today. If you flew the other direction, Conroe to Athens, it'd be about 2 hours. So it'd knock off about a third of the time. If you flew the other direction, 40 knots of headwind would become a 40-knot tailwind. So that's just what it is today. I could go lower and get out of some of the wind, but the plane would burn more fuel. So it's still the most efficient altitude for us to be at. I think ATC has a route for me. You're going to listen to me get that new clearance as soon as I can get a word in edgewise here.
1312, Houston Center Roger, call maintain, fault level 230. And Southwest 6511, I just want to verify you copied that. Clear direct to Leona, direct Max, kids 5 arrival, maintain fault level 340.
Affirmative, maintain 340, return direct to Lima, Oscar Alpha, Max for the kids 5 into Houston, South 6511.
Alright, and someone else got stepped on. Southwest 1670, you with me?
Yeah, just checking in 350.
Southwest 1670, Houston Center Roger, just going to maintain flight level 240.
Descend flight level 240, Southwest 1670.
17 Hotel Golf, did you ever reroute, ma'am?
For 17 Hotel Golf, I do. Sorry, I just need to get back to you in a minute. Clear direct to Sushi, Sierra Uniform Sierra Hotel India, then direct Conroe, then direct Conroe.
Alright, 17 Hotel Golf, present position direct Sushi, then Conroe, 17 Hotel Golf.
Center, Uniform 956, level 260.
Alright, they gave us direct to Sushi. I'm going to type that into the box here, SUSHI. And then right now, the way I have it in there, it just knows that it's supposed to go to Sushi. So there's a magenta D and a magenta Sushi and nothing after Sushi. So I have to fix that on the flight plan page. I'm going to go Conroe, insert before. So now it knows after Sushi that it's supposed to go to Conroe. And we can verify that on the map page. So now it's send magenta there, direct Sushi, and then the next waypoint with a white arrow and white letters there. After Sushi, it's going to go to Conroe. So currently navigating direct to Sushi, then Conroe.
2352.
54 minutes to go, 238 knots over the ground. Right now we're burning about 500 total pounds an hour, just short of that. So about 73-ish gallons per hour right now. And bucking a little bit of headwind. Thankfully this is a fairly fast airplane, so that does, you know, take some of the pain off because you're starting at a faster true airspeed. So losing 40 knots, never a great thing, but if you're starting at a relatively high number, like you are for this, compared to like a single engine piston, it doesn't hurt quite as much. Enjoy the rest of the flight.
Increase rate of descent down through flight level 190, please, for some traffic coming out above you.
Increase rate of descent through 19, the 170 takeoff. Alright guys, approaching Conroe. Out the window you can see that weather system. It's just north of Houston.
Houston Center, November 9.
They gave us a nice reroute. We're going to the Sushi intersection. As I probably heard in the previous video segments. So Sushi to Conroe. And then there's the weather just south of our course. So that was a pretty good routing to avoid the weather. There's what it looked like out the window. See the thunderstorm convective activity off to the left side of the airplane. Sitting at a 19,300, we're going to cross the Sushi intersection at 16,000 feet. So I've got 16,000 feet there in the altitude pre-select window. And right now, 41 miles to go to Sushi. The estimated pick up the rate of descent for traffic. 319.
November, Mike, contact
As you can see there in the top left corner, 470 feet per minute is what's required to hit Sushi at 16. That's one of the utilities in the Garmin GTN series of GPSs. You could put an altitude and a fix, and it will calculate a vertical speed required to hit that fix at that altitude. So that's what the VSR is, 450 feet per minute. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the descent rate here. We're clear of the traffic. They just wanted us to get a good rate through 19.
21 Eastern, roger.
I'm going to shallow out the descent. We can still make our crossing restriction. We can keep the descent going longer, keep the speed up high longer. So right now indicating 230 knots. On that right engine's crept up to about 640, so I'm going to reduce the fuel flow just a little bit. I'm pulling back that right power lever. The EGT will tend to creep up on these engines as you descend, so you do have to watch that. If you don't move the levers and you're not paying attention, you could actually overtemp the engines. Picked up to about 279 knots over the ground. However, that is with us descending with the power up on the engines. So again, we are bucking a little bit of a headwind here. I'd say probably 30 to 40 knots of headwind right now is what we're looking at. Right now, 12 minutes to go to touchdown. It's probably going to take a little bit more than that by the time we maneuver in the pattern and slow down to configure flaps down and all that. So I would say we'll be on the ground in 15 to 16.
what, YouTube? Thanks for coming on this trip with us. Hope you enjoyed the flight and the commentary. If you like what you saw in these videos, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.